Okay, today's daf is Shekalim Yadalit, Shekalim 14. It says in Yadalit Amid Aleph, the Gemara says that story that someone who was responsible for digging wells and digging conduits of water for the Beis Hamikdash, his son ended up dying in a drought. So the Gemara finds that a little amazing that he would donate his time to the Beis Hamikdash, and his child would be punished through water, which he donated his time for. So Amar Bichineman Amar Rachman Avasran Yavasran Bnei Ma'oi Elamarich Ruche V'Gabi Didei Amar Roach Aksiv V'Svivav Nesara Ma'od Medaktik Imahen Kechud Asara Amar B'Yosi Lo Mitam Azel Minad Aksiv V'Norahu Al Kol Svivav Moru Al Krovim Yosem and Arachokim. The Gemara says that basically an idea over here that someone who thinks that Hashem is a vatran, that someone is an avera and he just overlooks it, he's going to end up paying the price for that. That Hashem won't end up overlooking it and he'll get punished. It seems the Gemara, the third memra in the Gemara, that he'll even get punished more, that Hashem pays back the krovim more than the rechokim. People that are close to him, they get more punished than people that are far away, seemingly from Hashem. A couple of questions over here. First of all, why does it say anything about the Bnei Me'ohi, the Bnei Me'ayim, the intestines of the person? Why is it the Chazal use that someone who thinks that Hashem is a vatron, Hashem overlooks things, his intestines will be overlooked. He'll die through his intestines. Secondly, why does the Gemara use another Chazal that says "Medaktik iman kechud asara," like the breath of a hair? What is this reference to the breath of a hair? And the third question is just in svar and logic. Why is it that if people are closer to Hashem and do more for Hashem, so that Hashem will be more medaktik, he'll be more careful to punish them? Why should they get punished more? If they're doing more for Hashem on a higher level, they should get punished less, seemingly. In order to answer these questions, I want to say that there's two things in life. There's needs and there's wants. Needs are things that you need to do to live, and wants are things that help you enjoy life. You don't necessarily need them, but they bring satisfaction and enjoyment to life. And maybe that's the function of the Bnei Me'ayim, the intestines of a person. A person has to eat. If he doesn't eat, he's not going to live. He's going to die. But it's possible a person to eat and the food won't get digested well. It doesn't get digested into the body. Once it gets digested properly, so a person reaches a state of a want, of a need, a state where he becomes full, svia, he becomes satisfied with what he ate. And that's through the Bnei Me'ayim. Here we're talking about, and the Gemara then brings another Maisa. The Gemara says, Maisa b'chased echad shechover boros shichon u'maros l'ovrim v'shav. And we donate his time to build wells for people that pass by. His daughter was going to get married, and the water, a dam broke, and it flooded her with water, and she died. The Gemara says that the angel miracle happened, she was saved. But the point of the Gemara is that he was punished through water, even though he donated his time to help out people with water. So the idea being that a person obviously has to do chesed, he has to do gemilas chasadim. There's a concept of gemilas chasadim in the Torah. It's interesting. Why is it called gemilas chasadim? Why is it chesed? We often hear the concept that a person has to do chesed. Chesed is kindness. Gemilas chasadim is different. Gemilas chasadim means that it's a responsibility to pay someone back. If they did a chesed for you, you have to pay them back. Gemilas, gomel, is to return the favor, to return something. Someone did a favor for you, you have to return it. That's fairness. It's fair. If someone did a favor for you, you have to return the favor. That's being fair. There's no in the Torah to be a chassid, to be someone who's just doing chesed for the sake of doing chesed. Oftentimes, a person who gets involved doing chesed Obviously, he has certain needs that he has to take care of, his family, his personal matters. But if he uses the rest of his time not to focus on his wants, not to focus on enjoying life, turning those needs into something more, into a want, into something enjoyable in life, he uses it instead for chesed, to give to the community, to give to other people. That's not what Hashem really wants. Hashem really wants gmilas chasadim, doesn't want chasidus, doesn't want chesed. That's what the Gemara is saying over here, that if you take that need of you take your needs of spending time with your children, with your family, and you don't turn it into wants, you don't turn it into an enjoyable relationship, you don't spend the extra time with them, or you don't spend the extra time with yourself, you don't have the extra time you take for a vacation, to go out to eat or to do something enjoyable, if you don't take that time for yourself. So that's what the Gemara is saying over here, that Hashem is medaktik im lakrovim yoser min harachokim. People that are krovim, seemingly are krovim, closer to Hashem, they're doing more for Hashem, they're doing chasidus, they're doing chesed, for the community, for others, for Hashem. The Gemara is saying that's not necessarily a good thing, and Hashem punishes them dafka for that. He punishes them because they're not taking their needs to the next level. They're not taking their needs to the level of a want, and that's why they get punished more than the rechokim, people that are far away from Hashem, who they turn their needs into wants and they spend more time on themselves and their personal inyanim. Because ultimately that's what Hashem wants from people. Hashem wants us to be happy people. Hashem wants us to be successful people. And even before Hashem comes you. A person comes first. That's what it says in the Torah. It says v'chai b'hem, that you have to live with him. Not just living, but actually enjoying life. And maybe that's why also it uses this mashal of chura Sarah. It doesn't say sar. Sar is the hair of a man. Sarah is the hair of a woman. Chura Sarah. There's a difference between the breadth of a hair of a man and the hair of a woman. That a person who is really interested in his own needs, but not interested in his own wants, so he's gonna have his main focus in life is gonna be, he's gonna get married, of course, but he's gonna deal with men. He's not gonna be someone to deal with women. It's an enjoyable thing to interact with women also, in the right way, obviously, in the motor dik way. We'll have to talk about some other time of altar b'sicha ma'isha, but a person whose focus is churasar, he's focused on men, he's going to end up just with needs in life and not with wants. But a person who takes into consideration his wants also will end up spending more time with women, and that's ultimately the greatest enjoyment in life. Obviously, you get married, and that's the person you enjoy your life with. But that's the source of enjoyment in life is women, men for women and women for men, and that's churasara.